Hey guys, this is just a quick reminder before the video. Be sure to like it. Don't do this. Don't thumbs down. No. But be sure to subscribe and to share. You're my ugly Twitty bird. We love the Facebook. But yeah. Yay. What I'm going to be showing today is how to draw a Pikachu that sort of looks like this one. It's like a sitting down Pikachu, and the newer one, not the old fat one. But yeah. So what you're gonna start off with, as you can see, Pikachu has more of a circular top part. So you're gonna want to make more of a I guess you could say half a circle part, where his cheek is supposed to be. That's when you're gonna stop. And I will draw it now so that you guys can see. This is sort of what it should look like, pretty simple. Now we're going to do his cheek, which has sort of more of a bump into it. So, yeah, I will show you what that looks like also. This is sort of what his face should look like now. As you can see, there's a little bump, and then this part. Well, the reason we haven't closed it up yet is because we're going to need to add on his tail, his ears, and his arm, or where his body is going to start. And as you can see, his arm cuts into his head, so we're going to need to add that arm on, and we can make the rest of the body. So this is what it should look like now. It may look a bit more like a Piplup, but it's because we haven't added the body on yet, which we will be doing now. And as you can see, the body is curved, and then it just goes up, and we're going to stop at where that tail should start. So we're going to basically make a curve from the arm where this curve is, and it will go down, and then we will stop at where the tail should be starting. His body should stop about halfway into his arm. That is when we're going to start the outline of the tail. Not completely do the tail, but mainly just where it is here, where these squigglies are. And then we will add his ears, and then we should have the full outline except at his foot, which we are going to need to add. So it should have sort of looked like something like this. I'm going to need to fix here because as you can see there's a bit of space, and that doesn't make that much sense because that's his arm. So we're just going to need to attach that to the rest of his body like this, and then we can just erase that little line there. And then what we are going to do is we're going to add the ear, and that will be a little bit of his head there. And then we'll have the full outline except his other ear, and once again his foot, which we will add. How he should look something like this, a bit more like a Pikachu. If you did not know how to add the ear, it's more just like a pointy oval, or more like a leaf shape, which is going to go a bit into his face, but then get cut off, and you will have a bit of skin showing. And then with his foot, it's just, like how you draw any normal foot. And his arm, as you can see, I erased that part, so it looks a bit better now. Now we're going to add the other ear, which will be poking up from here. And it will look like this one, but maybe be, a bit longer, and it will be in more of an upright position. Now he should look something more like this, and now we can start by finishing his tail. So basically drawing the whole entire thing. So it will look, you can tell a bit more what this weird looking shape is. This is what the tail should look like once you've added on the parts, which is just more of like a lightning shape, following along what this one looks like, how we did that one. And then for extra detail, you can just add these little things, which will be colored in brown if you're going to color it in, and the rest of the tail will be yellow. Now we're going to add the just black lines here, which is pretty simple. It just looks like that. And yeah. So that's what it looks like once you've added on the lines. Pretty simple. Now we're just going to add the eyes, and we will have one more of this area, and it will be a bit bigger than the one that's going to be over here because, he's looking this way, so of course that eye's going to be a bit bigger. Perspective. So once you've added the eyes, it should look like this. Pretty simple, just more of an oval looking one, which is a bit thinner, and then the circle with the 2 more circles inside. Pretty simple. And now we're going to add the nose, just a small little upside down triangle, which will go right there. And his mouth is just, like the 2 little lumps that you would normally do. And then it goes down, and then you will have his tongue, and that's pretty much it. It's not connected to his nose, though, but nah. So this is what his mouth should look like. I forgot to mention that this line, should be a bit longer than this one, and it should go a bit higher, because I don't know why he smiles like that, because, Pikachu. Pikachu smile like that. So that's what you have to add. Now we will add his cheeks, which is just going to be a circle there. And then a circle where the slump is, it will go like that. So this cheek should be cut off a bit by the tail. And then this little cheek should be cut off by his, pointy cheek. So next what we are going to add is his stripes, which is probably the last thing if you aren't going to color it in. Because if you're going to color it in, you may here, on his tail, and then you got right down here in his arm. But if you're not going to color it in, then, this will be the last step. But yeah, so, just got the stripes left, which is basically just, a bit of more of an ovalish line, which will stretch across his back. This is what the final Pikachu should look like. Something around this, it doesn't have to look exactly like this. Something similar, though. And you've got the right end result. It doesn't exactly match the photo on the internet. It's probably not as good as the one up there. Pikachu. Look at him. But, yeah, so I will show a picture of it at the end, or just a small clip of it colored in. So if you can see, if you decide to color it in, you can see what I've done and things. And yeah, that's it for this one, unless you stick around to the end. And I will see you later. Bye.